I'm always right. I'm always right.
What is going on, Ben Nation? We're here to talk about the Ben price. If you like the content, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell to be notified. Thank you so much to BitBoy Crypto for mentioning me. I'm humbled by any opportunity to get exposure. So if you like the content, please continue to subscribe. I appreciate each and every one of you. But let's talk price action. We're going to do this pretty quickly today. Let's get into it. 6,100 where we're trading right now, 7 zeros. As you can see from this channel right now, it does appear that we're at the top of the channel waiting for a breakout. Now, the market conditions look to be favorable 2 days so far, but I'm not sure that it's going to maintain itself that way. It's going to take a little bit of time before we really get some clarity in the market. We've got the Fed meeting today at the FOMC. We've got the open debate, which happens at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time today, 2 p.m. Eastern, for the opening discussions of this new crypto legislation bill. So there's a lot going on, a lot to unpack. So we don't really have any clarity in the market. General sentiment in the market is very positive right now. As you can see over here, when you do futures trading, and I'm using MEXC for my futures trading, by the way, links in the description below if you're interested in any kind of futures trading. But as you can see right here, we've got this kind of wedge formation sort of playing out. And look, there's a lot of people out here that are saying, well, you got this over here. And you got, that's not a bearish, that's not a bullish. It's going to break out that way on a descending wedge. Like what you're looking for is the pennant from the bottom, which is a bullish flag indicator. This right here is more of a bearish flag indicator. So I don't know if that means we're going to have lower lows here, but I don't, it just doesn't feel like it. It just doesn't feel like it with what's going on in the background and everything's happening. I think we really kind of found a floor at about 6,100. There could be dips here and there, but I think most probably what I'm curious about is, can we test 9,000 again in the local term? I feel like there's a pump getting ready to come. As you can see on the right over here, you can see Pepe starting to pump. You can see Floki starting to pump. Alts are starting to have little bits of a move. Ben hasn't been really touched yet. So we'll see what happens. Now, when you move over here to Bencoin today, what they're talking about is FIDI. Of course, FIDI ETH, Duchess of DeFi, Cassie Wolf, and Ben Armstrong are now on this. You know what I'm talking about. FIDI ETH is joined as an advisor. And then here are the 4 pillars: adoption, education, representation, and fair news. Fair news, as you guys who follow me for a long time, you know, that's the most important thing to me right now. Education. I like education. I want people to be, I want people to be knowledgeable about their positions. I want people to be knowledgeable about cryptocurrency. But, you know, it's about the news. It's about the representation that happens in the news is what leads to that sort of education and adoption, and the representation is going to be very important. That is the purpose behind Bencoin right now. Now, if you come over here to BitBoy, then you can see right here that he is just going hard on Gary Gensler right now, because, you know, Gary Gensler has not been, he's not done any fair service to cryptocurrency at this point. And there are reasons, and I feel like I understand some of the reasons, but I like most people, I just disagree. And then Cassie Wolf, she posted today the SEC Stabilization Act, which is the old structure right here showing Gary Gensler and then commissioners. And under the new structure, there would be 3 red, 3 blue commissioners. It's basically a democratic process, and then an executive director. So there would be an executive director instead of Gary Gensler, who would be answering to commissioners, which seems to be a more democratic process. And what we're really getting into right now is that the SEC has been acting as the police, and that's not what, or the spirit, hopefully, what we want to see going forward. Now, it is the spirit of what we've had so far. So, you know, we'll see how this plays out. But for now, let's just hope that we get a nice little positive run of price action in the entire market, and then we start to see a little bit more adoption happening today. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. This is not financial advice. I believe I'm always right. And we will talk to you again very, very.
Whoa, another shot of the bullet. Loaded, got complex, cocking and pulling. That bottleneck look like the Loch Ness. What are we doing? I'm about to fall out, boy, and the proof's in the pudding. So, can we forget about the things I said when I was strong? I ain't mean to call you that. I'm ice cold